considering the connection between you two.
I don't know what you're getting at.
I know who Adrian really is. Well, how come you don't like him? He seems okay to me.
But he's not smart like Harold.
She's so afraid of loss, she can't love another animal again.
Careful.
Who he really is? Just what the devil are you running around the barn here, Melinda?
I think you know.
Well, I beg your most humble pardon, but I do not.
Oh, come on, Opal.
Come on yourself. Adrian Sword, what? A.K.A. Mr. Spymeister, Mr. Ph.D. from MIT. Loyal to the death friend to me who has helped me through one of the most painful times of my life. Which is not over yet, I might add. And then who helped save Palmer Cortland from a career of making license plates at Leavenworth, and who also just happens to be a magnificent specimen of male pulchritude, which I see has not escaped you. That's who he is, and we both know it.
And we both know that you've left something very basic off that list.
What? What, that he's got great taste in clothes and food and wine, and that he can charm the girls right out of the tree?
Yeah. He can do that. He can do a great number of things. You must be very proud of your son, Opal.
I thought Opal was spewing her usual corn tone until she and that lawyer of hers presented me with that.
Order for temporary support. Derogatory? Financial? Oh, I really hate to see this.
You and me both.
Divorce is a sad thing.
Spare me, Walter. Been down that road too many times.
Learned precious little from the experience.
What was that?
Mrs. Cortland is definitely serious.
Well, so am I. I want you to hire a legion of private investigators who dig up whatever dirt you can in her past.
Are you sure you want to go that route, Palmer?
I'll be damned if I let that woman rob me blind.
She's your wife.
Stopped being my wife and she turned me into the feds.
Well, the wisest and most direct course here would be to split everything right down the middle.
Give up half my assets?
Suggesting a fair and reasonable settlement of your property.
Fair and reasonable for whom? Whose side are you representing here?
Well, yours, of course.
Yes, well then get those investigators to work. I intend to walk out of this marriage full custody of my son and full possession of my assets.
Opal helped you accrue those assets, Palmer.
Yes, well, I would have regained my fortune. With or without the Chicken Shack franchise. That's beside the point. The woman has led really a bizarre life, replete with scurrilous associations and some rather questionable career choices. I'm sure your investigators will dig up enough ammunition to sink her boat.
Hey, that tree's starting to look great.
Yeah? Next up are the ornaments.
That's our favorite part, right, Amanda? Last call for Belgian waffles.
Are you kidding? The dessert was great and everything, but I definitely cannot eat another bite. I can't even move.
Yeah, I'll go get the pancakes.
You know, Oyster Cracker's family said that they found ruins.
Yeah.
I can't say I find that very appealing either. Save me some ornaments. I'll be back as soon as I finish cleaning up the kitchen.
Janet, I don't get it. I mean, Amanda's usually really psyched about Christmas, and this year she just seems completely bummed out.
Well, she's still mourning the loss of Harold.
Too bad she went ballistic on that stray. Might help.
Yeah, I guess, in a scraggly kind of way.
Oh, Harold was kind of scraggly, too.
In the best possible way.
I just hope they treat him well at the shelter.
Don't worry. You'll be all right. You know, if he'd stayed, he would have made Amanda very happy.
Amanda's already unhappy. Worse than unhappy.
It just takes time, that's all. You know, when I look at that angel, I feel like Natalie's with us.
Yeah, me too. So, Amanda, what do you think?
I feel sad.
What's wrong, sweetheart?
I don't know. Too many Belgian waffles. I'll go lay down.
No, I don't think that'll help.
Sure it will.
No. Talking is the only thing that's going to cure you. You need to tell me what's wrong. What's making you feel so bad?
Oh, this is killing me, locking you in the slam like this. Time just ain't right for you and the Dillons. Oh, shouldn't have to say goodbye to two dogs back to back. Sandy, you don't put the dogs down if somebody doesn't come to pick them up, do you?
Mr. Dillon, we don't euthanize a pet unless he's terminally ill.
Good policy.
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, it's the right time of year for you to pick up a family there, pal. You know that?
Yeah. Hey, we do a big publicity push at Christmas for pet adoption. TV stations, they give us a lot of extra airtime.
Yeah? Hey, you got a chance to be a celebrity and find a friend, too, huh?
Meantime, we'll take good care of him.
Okay. Sayonara, buddy. Maybe next time, huh? Just not right for Amanda now. Merry Christmas. Yeah!
That shouldn't have happened.
I wanted
It shouldn't have. I'm sorry. If you need anything, call Peg.
Wait, please.
I have to be back in the main house.
Edmund, you can't pretend this didn't happen.
All My Children, brought to you by new Advil Liquid Gels. Pain relief.
What just happened was just a natural response to a very pleasant stimulus. Look, when a man accidentally brushes up against a beautiful woman, reflexes take over, and, you know, somebody falls into somebody else's arms and somebody jumps to the wrong conclusion.
The wrong conclusion being
That it meant something.
when it didn't.
It's just an action, reaction, an instinctive response.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
So strange. I brushed up against a lot of different people, but I never wound up kissing anyone the way you and I just kissed.
Maybe we should drop this, kid. You know, you've been through a lot of upheaval, and I think maybe you're a little off balance.
I don't think I am.
We've had this discussion before.
We've skirted this discussion before.
Anything between you and me is impossible.
Because I've been...
Oh, God, no. No, it's not because of that. Anything that happened in the parking lot has nothing to do with this. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful, fascinating woman who could dazzle any man out of his senses, and... But I'm not the right man. And I never will be.
I know why you're doing this. I think it's beautiful.
You still here, Mr. Sword?
Until after the holidays.
The agency doesn't miss you?
Well, the agency has a bit of a soft spot for Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa.
How politically correct.
Oh, and civilized.
Yes, and very wasteful of taxpayers' money. I think I will ask Senator Blodgett to have his committee look into that.
All right, Senator Blodgett. I believe one of your Cortland Electronics packs just handed him a nice, cool $45K for his last re-election campaign.
Political contributions are still perfectly legal, Mr. Sword.
Indeed they are, unless said contributor just lands a fat government contract 60 days later.
Opal isn't home. I'm busy. Why don't you leave?
Because you're like family.
Better still, why don't you go to your own family? Stop sponging off Opal. Get the hell away from me.
Not until I solve the mystery.
What mystery is that, Fred?
How you get such a nice, even, close shave without using a mirror?
Get out.
Really? I'm intrigued. How do you do it?
It's enough of the vampire jokes. Halloween's over.
Oh, you mean you do use a mirror? You mean you can actually look yourself in the face without dying of shame?
Would you get the hell out of my house?
It's not your house yet. I heard everything you just said at your lawyer. But I got a news flash for you, Cortland. Opal's gonna win this war.
Have you lost your Adrian Sword?
Yes, your son.
Well, you know, just a few weeks ago, here you were green-eyed telling me I was making moves on Adrian, and now all of a sudden you're telling me, oh boy, believe you really are some piece of work.
I am not joking, Opal.
Yeah, well then you better take a break from some severe overwork, because you have definitely left reality somewhere in the next county.
No, you can deny it all you want, but I am sure of this.
You snapped.
First, here is your total devotion to Adrian's every need.
The man broke his ankle in my home.
Yeah, but he didn't have to recuperate there.
Well, in my book he did, yes.
You let him advise you. You let him protect you.
This is his profession.
You are his cook. You facilitate his social life.
Facilitate his social? Where are you getting all this?
And you have an incredible rapport with him.
Well, why wouldn't I have an incredible rapport with him? I mean, he is a nifty guy.
Yeah, he is. And you're right. At first I did think that you had some sort of romantic notion about him.
Yeah, which was your first indication that the butter had slipped off your pancakes.
But then the photo of his father slipped out of your book.
I explained that.
Oh, come on, Opal. What are the chances that you would keep a picture of a man for 30 years just because he had done some sort of kindness to you?
Look, people keep pictures of their kindergarten teachers. It doesn't mean they're harboring some deep, dark secrets about learning the alphabet.
No, but it was the way that you reacted when you found out that the man in the picture was Adrian's father.
Well, I was astounded by the coincidence. Yeah, weren't you?
Yes, but you, Opal, are obsessed with his welfare.
As a friend, Belinda, as a friend. You know what that means? I mean, here you are. What, you're trying to read my concern for Adrian as some proof that I am his mother? Well, you're going way, way out in left field here.
Okay.
Try to make your theory fit the facts.
One more thing, then. All right?
You're just not going to let this go, are you?
If what happened between you and Frank so long ago was just some random act of kindness done by a man to a helpless woman, then why did you freak out so much when you heard that he had dropped by?
I did not freak.
Yes, you did, Opal. I saw you.
Well, maybe I had a strong reaction, yes, but that's because it was stirring up all kinds of memories about being on the run from Ray Gardner.
No, I truly believe that memories were stirred up, but I don't think they had a thing to do with Ray Gardner.
What, are you telling me what's going on in my heart and in my head now?
I am telling you that I believe that you are Adrian's mother.
And I believe that you think that.
I do.
Well, you are are just one wacko lawyer, Belinda Kiefer. And so help me God, I will sue you for libel and slander and desecration of character, anything it takes to get you disbarred if you so much as whisper a word of that lie to another human being.
It's true, isn't it?
I mean it. I mean it, Belinda. If you tell another living soul, I will skin you alive.
I'm right.
I'm not kidding about this. I'm not kidding.
All this time I thought that you were compassionate, decent, kind. That you would deny your son just to avoid admitting that you slept with a black man?
If I didn't love Adrian, I would have you locked in Palmer's private room and throw away the key. You love Adrian. So much. Breaks my heart just to look at him. Every time I see his daddy's kind, sweet soul in his eyes, then why don't you tell him that you're his mother? Don't you think I have been aching to take him in my arms and tell him? Ever since I realized that he is my sleeping boy. So what's got you so bummed out, Amanda?
It's just a tree.
What's wrong with the tree?
I don't know if you like that.
Oh, come over here, talk to your pop. Why you stomping all over Christmas, huh?
I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah, you don't like the tree? Stone tree always looks great. You know that. Everybody knows that.
Not this year.
No? Why? Because Harold's not underneath it? Is that it?
Maybe.
All right, let's make a humbug list. Everything you don't like, and we'll fix it one by one, starting with the tree. What's wrong with the tree?
The musicals are bunchy.
Real snow clumps up.
Well, sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. We could make some of the icicles clumpy and some stringy. What else?
Is it the angel?
Yeah.
That's my mom's angel up there. There's no way I'm changing that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, what about the star next to it? My star.
Your star's okay.
So, what's the problem?
Harold doesn't have an angel.
Kid, I really think we should just let this go.
Edmund, it's all right. I know what's happening. It's about Maria.
You're reading too much into this.
You still love your wife. I think it's beautiful. Noble.
This has got nothing to do with Maria. You know, everybody thinks that they know what's going on with me, and they know what I'm saying, and they know what I'm doing, and they don't. This is about you and me, and it was just a kiss, and that it was a mistake, and it didn't mean anything.
If that's true, then why are you still standing here?
I don't want to hurt you.
You won't.
still fragile.
Too fragile to hear the truth? Edmund, that's all I want to hear. I've had a hard life, and that is not a complaint. But it toughened me up, and it made me rock hard realistic. So I can take whatever it is that you have to say.
I care about you. And I'm happy to be your friend. But that is all that we can be.
And I'm happy and grateful that you feel that way, Edmund. And I would never, ever do anything to endanger our friendship. So don't worry. I said I understood, and I do. Everything's fine. We'll take long walks together, we'll enjoy each other's company, and it'll never get more complicated than that.
Good. Fine. We're clear on everything.
We're clear.
Sorry I was so bad.
Just blowing off steam.
Come on, Amanda. Everybody's allowed once in a while, right?
It's just, all of us have like special ornaments. Tim has his mommy's angel. Mommy has her star. And you have that raggedy old thing.
That's my Dominican good luck charm.
I have my crystal belly system. But Hal doesn't have anything. And I think since he's in heaven, he should have an angel.
I think that's a great idea.
Well, we could go to the mall first thing in the morning and pick out a special angel for Harold.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey. I wonder who that is. Holy smokes! I don't
You have
believe
to
it.
get him away.
Sweetheart, I took him to the shelter. I locked him in the cage myself. I don't know how this happened. Hang on. Yeah, Dylan here. Yeah. You're kidding me. No problem. Okay, thanks. That was Sandy from the shelter. Seems that he broke out of his cage.
Oh, you broke out? How did you do that?
Yeah, he freed the whole cell block. They don't know how, though.
He's one smart dog.
Oh, yeah, he made it all the way across town. I guess he thinks he's a Dylan.
Amen.
But he's not. He can't be. Hal is a hero, not some escaped jailbird dog.
Sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay.
You'll take him back, right?
Well, I think it's too late tonight. The place is closed.
I'll take him back in the morning. In the meantime, I'm gonna tie him up outside on the porch. Make sure he doesn't start a gang in the neighborhood. Come on, then, help me.
Gotcha.
Adrian is the kind of son that any mother would be proud to claim as her own. He's smart and handsome and kind. He's trustworthy and noble. He could go on and on. Well, I mean, heck, why don't I? He's got a great sense of humor. He's got a huge heart. He's got style that doesn't quit. He's crackerjack at his job, which is one of the most impressive professions that there is. I mean, he is out saving the free world, making America proud. Well, he's like that song, you know. Did you ever see a dream walking? Well, I did. From the minute we met, we connected. Him and me, he just charmed me right out of my socks. And then when I finally put the facts together and realized that this dream walking was my son, was the baby that I had given to his daddy to raise, well, I just about fell apart. This boy had grown into this exquisite creature without so much as a word from me. Just about ripped my heart out. And yet it makes me happy beyond all measuring at the same time. Giving away my baby was, it was the hardest thing that I have ever had to do. But I had no choice. I wasn't going to let that racist murderer, Ray Gardner, get his hands on him. I loved that baby. And I loved his daddy, who is to this day still the finest man I have ever had the good fortune to know. So no, I did not walk away from Adrian out of shame, no. I gave him away to protect him so that he'd be safe and cared for and have a chance at a good and happy life. Oh, God. What I wouldn't give to be able to just sit down with him and tell him all this, tell him how I have loved him and thought about him every single day. But you're not going to tell him. But and ruin his life? I mean, haven't you been listening to a word I said? I gave him away so that he would have a life, a good life. I can't destroy that.
But how will knowing who his real mother is hurt Adrian?
You know, Belinda, for being a lawyer, you can be pretty naive sometimes. I mean, not only would that hurt Adrian, that would hurt the woman that raised him and the father that loves him. Everything that he has known to be his family for his whole life would just blow up right in his face. He might never forgive me. I mean, that would be some fine way to repay Frank and his wife for their wonderful job of raising him, wouldn't it? I mean, you can't just give somebody a gift and then waltz back in some 20-odd years later and say, oh, you know, I think I'll take that back now, can you? Of course, I would like the whole wide world to know that Adrian is my son, of course. But that never can happen. You understand that, don't you? Why? You gotta promise never to tell anybody what you get. I understand. And I promise. Thank you.
You stop sneaking up on me.
Oh, but wouldn't your Senator Blodgett be pleased to know that the agency is spending its funds on training so appropriately? I mean, besides, I'm a little injured and I got this close.
What do you want from me, besides giving me a heart attack?
Your signature. Now read it and sign.
You're demented. Palmer Cortland shall forthwith provide an accurate statement of all assets and holdings, cash and real property, to his wife, Opal Cortland fails to divulge all assets, said assets shall, on discovery, immediately become the sole property of Opal Cortland. Really? Upon liquidation of real property, all proceeds shall be divided equally between Mr. and Mrs. Cortland. Not in my lifetime.
You know, Cortland, that life of yours is going to be sadly shortened unless you sign this and agree to give Mrs. Cortland a divorce without attempting to defame her or impeach her character or sick those stupid detectives of yours on her. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we're all set. Dog is snug as a bug in a rug, whole sleeping bag, all tied up, safe and sound.
Great. The tree is finished?
Yeah.
Well, it will be once we get Carol's angel tomorrow.
It'll be much better once we have that.
Yeah, I think it's time we, hit the sack. What do you say?
It's kind of early, isn't it?
I'm tired, Tim.
Me too.
Get a little extra sleep, de-stress a little.
Well, music does the trick for me.
Yeah, to each his own. Bring on the headphones, huh, Tim?
No problem.
Come on, Amanda. You won't be long, will you?
No, I just gotta lock up. What's the deal, Tim? I thought you were gonna plug in the old headphones.
I will, well, I don't want to push this or anything, but, just tell Mandible to forget about it, get over it. She's messing up Christmas.
Tim, remember when I told you to just get over it when you were causing all that trouble for Janet?
Okay, point taken. Had to try.
All right, let's hit the hay. It's a funny thing about Christmas. You never know. It opens up people's minds, their hearts. You never know what's going to happen.
Got that right.
Sign it. You know, thanks again to the senator and his committee's appropriations. I know 1,000 ways to off a guy without a trace. See, the corner would just simply roll with a stroke. My personal favorite, a heart attack. You have a choice. Which do you prefer? There's always choices.
It's getting colder. It's getting colder. It's always cold for me. Ever since that night, I just can't get warm. Maybe if I pulled you out of that... Couldn't help. Maybe that's why I'm helping Kit. Maybe I'm trying to help Kit to find her family. It's my way of bringing you back to me, or making up for not bringing you back to me, or hoping that you come back to me, because I need you. And, you remember when you came back to me at the aqueduct? Remember it was cold, and I was dying, and you came to me, and you told me that to fight, and that you would always come to me when I needed you? Oh, it's time. I need you. Please come.
Two enemies with dark secrets.
Your precious brother has been cheating you and lying to you, sweetheart.
Driven by one woman's passion,
I see no reason for the whole world not to know the truth.
will he risk losing everything?
If you cross that line with me, there isn't going to be any turning back.
General Hospital, Your Great Escape, ABC Daytime.
For all time. I will always love you. Until I die.
The man belongs behind bars, and I'm going to see to it that
Cannot
he gets...
thank you enough for doing this, but you know, I think I can take care of this rascal with Belinda's help.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot more than Belinda to ace this guy. Palmer told his lawyers to drag out all your skeletons. He attempts to take Petey away from you, and he wants to definitely keep you away from misfortunes.
After all the loving and caring between us, you never really loved me, did you, Palmer? You don't really have room in that heart of yours for anything other than stolen art and money and power. Well, never mind. Because I'm going to win anyway. And you know why? Because I am in the right. And as for skeletons, dirt from my past, there ain't any, all right? I am not ashamed of one day in my life, well, except maybe the day that I fell for you.
Don't you worry, I'll be with you every step of the way. And you better keep that in mind.
Great minds, huh?
He's a keeper, isn't he?
Yeah.
Come on, why can't he stay?
You know why, Tim.
He's such a good dog, though, and really wants to be here.
Yeah, but Amanda doesn't want him here. That's for sure.
This doesn't seem fair.
Welcome to life.
Come here, buddy. You like that? Mm-mm.
Yeah. What do you say we skedaddle before somebody finds out what we're doing and I freeze to death? Okay.
Yeah. Good night, buddy. Here. Make sure you're warm.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
An American tradition, fruitcake for Santa.
Fruitcake? Not even Santa likes fruitcake. Here is a tradition that everybody loves.
Season's greetings from all my children.
On the next All My Children.
I knew this was a bad idea. Good night. Probably be asleep by the time you get in here.
With your kind permission, I would like to stay.